Hello everybody and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean and today we're hoping to bounce back from kind of a rough game yesterday where we give up the walk-off home run to Bryan Reynolds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. That improves them to 61-61. Johan Avedo. I'm going to go ahead and just stop butchering his name. I apologize. He's 9-8 with a 3.76 ERA. Luis Castillo picked up his first loss in Detroit. He is now 19-1 with a .91 ERA. We are 124. I think there are some positives to take from yesterday's game. However, there are some negatives. There was some bad bullpen management right there, and I threw both pitches that Bryan Reynolds hit out of the ballpark. They were in like the same exact spot. We were trying to throw it high and tight. It leaked over the plate and it wasn't quite as high as it needed to be. So he was able to blast them out. One no doubter, and then the other one was, I guess, I don't know if it was a no doubter, but it kind of carried and got out of the yard. So we're looking to bounce back today. Hopefully we can do that. We still have our weird pitching situation. I haven't gotten that notification that's like, hey, we're gonna have, Brian Wu. He's going to be in the lineup. He's still injured. You see the bandage there. So that is a little bit concerning. Hopefully it's good because I guess we're at the top of the lineup here. So I guess it's not no. Dylan Tate. So it would be game 3. I was trying to figure that out yesterday. It would be game 3 for us. That unfortunately we would have to kind of work with a bullpen start there. But let's see what we can do here. I think we tinker with the lineup just a touch. Polanco and Rodriguez, maybe try and get them a day off. Maybe DH one of them so our lineup doesn't take too much of a hit. Because we're going to need as many people as possible for the series against the Dodgers. Ideally, I'd like to have all 9 players that we normally have in the lineup. But let's just see kind of how it's looking. It's our normal lineup. France Rojas. We can always put Marlowe in for a little bit of speed out there at the bottom of the lineup. That would flip Rojas and at least break it up so there's not 2 righties in a row. I don't think that's too big of a problem. We DH'd Luke Raley the other day, so we could probably do that again if we really needed to. Our DH is currently, it's Rojas, normally a second baseman. Okay, well maybe we can do that. We could flip that. Polanco can get a DH day, and then Rojas plays second base. Rodriguez is the only guy. Do you think he could get one more day out in the outfield, and then we could DH him tomorrow? Let's see who, because I don't think that we have a great, like, I guess you could throw Marlowe out there. Speedy lefty at the top of the lineup. You know what? Let's go for it. It's not maybe the best play in the world, but it isn't the speed reduction. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Couple lefties at the top of the lineup. Well, actually, they'll see 5 lefties. And then it'll be a couple of righties at the bottom of the lineup. We could flip Rojas and Haniger. Put Urias down there and just kind of break it up a little bit. Okay, you know what? This is going to be an interesting lineup. I don't know that we've been doing a ton with Julio, so it's one of those things of like, I sure like having him in the lineup, but if he's not the most effective piece in the lineup or even what feels like an effective piece in the lineup, it might not matter. Might be overthinking it a little bit too much. But we'll see what we can do with Marlowe. Crawford helped us. Polanco helped us yesterday. Tie the game in the top of the 8th. That's where I needed to make sure. And this could get weird too because it is raining, so that could be a problem.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
There was some pretty bad bullpen management. As soon as we tied the game with Polanco, we needed to get 2 arms up, and I didn't do that, and I was a little off. I was too excited about tying the game. Got to be better about recognizing those moments in the moment. But we scored 6 runs against this team in back-to-back games. See what we can do here.
And towing the slab here Johan Oviedo.
Oviedo.
He hasn't exactly been stellar here in his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around. And
so here we go.
He's able to start that.
We have a rainy day, and I don't have my controller in my hand. As we'll look at a fastball on the outside. That's what we call being unprepared.
First pitch, 136.
And now the 0-1.
That's a good take right there. Baseball, by the way, every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. We are going to look at a 4-seam at 98, a slider at 90, a 12-6 curve at 83, a sinker at 97, and a circle change at 90.
Right through there for a strike.
And hey, there we go. We got a
man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs.
That's a good little contact swing right there. That's what we want to see. Choked up on the bat and went with the B. Just got it up the middle.
J.P. Crawford homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's a strike.
That's fine. We were looking a little more outside. Just try to take a patient, calm approach. I'm very worried about the rain because we already have kind of a goofy bullpen in the first place. We don't need help making it worse.
Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball.
I guess we're going to go late on that. Yeah, just late.
The pitch.
Okay.
Gets a piece.
Foul it off. Went with the contact swing there.
1-2 now. That one way inside.
It's a good take right there.
2-2.
And the 2-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's hard hit on the line.
Oh, it's a nice catch. It's a nice catch. Hard to be too mad about that. You don't want to see it, but
really nice job of tracking that one down.
That's a really nice play. Is that Andrew McCutcheon out there?
Looked like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out and hauled it in.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Marlowe, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Oh,
on the ground
no.
To second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1.
Okay.
Over to first, safe.
It's a little early on it, darn it. Not a terrible play by the Pirates. It's a slow roller, faster runners on the base paths.
Cal Raleigh.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I don't know if we would have done a whole lot with that.
Swung out.
There we go. Take that 4-seam fastball out of there. That's the speed that we're looking for. So try and help get some runners on base. We feel good with Crawford, even though he was out. It's nice to have some speed at the top of the lineup. Polanco's got enough there with a slow roller to stay on base, and instead of a potentially solo shot to start off the second inning, it's a 2-out, 2-run blast for Cal Raleigh, and we are on the board early in this one. Let's go.
Get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Man, that was way up there.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley.
Hey, that's perfectly fine.
Runs,
Weren't really looking for that pitch in that spot.
Really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
On the inside.
And the 0-2. That one missed.
Ooh, got me with that.
That's a strikeout.
Dang it.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Okay, hey, that's okay. We get 2 on the blast.
Courtesy of this 2-run homer.
So
And
a couple of
it's 2
hits in the first
Back
inning, and
after
we're able to
this
drive in the
show.
run.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now,
Luis Castillo, 19-1 is his record. Still an ERA under 1. Pretty brutal. Hey, more just an unfortunate start last time against the Detroit Tigers. The problem that we've had with Castillo has been the fact that it's I've struggled with location. So we'll see if we can kind of clean that up a little bit today. This is not a great first pitch. Actually, ended up being a great first pitch.
Scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one just misses.
1-2.
Popped up first base side. Settles under it. And there's one down.
Okay.
There's a Pirates lineup
Oh,
now.
here is the Pirates
And a
lineup.
big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Andrew McCutchen.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Slider's looking pretty good. We're getting that call in the low part of the
Tried to
zone.
hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one hammered.
Really, that fastball
Way back
again.
there.
Again.
Got all of that one.
Wow.
He
I
flexes
said
his
that it was a
power with
location
that
problem.
swing.
I talked about the 2 home runs we gave up to Brian Reynolds in yesterday's game. This team is feisty. This team is. It plays. These Pirates play hard.
All the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Problem for us is that we don't want to. Why it's not there. Problem is that we don't really want to be in shootouts.
That sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball.
It was just a
up,
bad
and the batsman
fastball.
carried it out of here.
Brian Reynolds here. First pitch, and
We
he
don't get
just
that call?
misses.
Crap.
Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Just missed. Castillo, maybe a little
Reynolds
less
last game,
aggressive on the
3 for
mound right
5
now
with a
after
couple
that
of home runs.
Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left.
Didn't want to throw the fastball.
Tosses to first.
Threw him everything except that fastball. I wanted to throw it high and tight, but we got burned twice yesterday, and we just got burned with McCutchen. So
But going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And he grounds one to the right side. Rojas fires to first on the run.
I feel like we're a little lucky to get that. It was a wobbly route going into the going in to get the ball.
Solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Oviedo back to work. In there at the knees.
Wow, slipped the bottom of the zone there. Dang. Thought that might carry out a little bit. Ooh, and that's a good circle change right there. I'm very susceptible to that pitch, just kind of in general.
The pitch stays alive.
But with a speed difference, you just nailed the pitch low.
The 0-2. Spoils
When he
the
went back to it
two-strike
again,
pitch,
we
and
were
he'll
able to
see
at least get a piece of it that time.
That hit him.
Wow.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Haniger, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Outside low, and 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and
Really
how he
liking the
works,
bottom
you
part
won't
of
get
the
too
zone.
surprised by anything.
See if he
Sometimes
tries a
he'll give little bit
fastball
on the
up
board, but
high.
Nothing too crazy at all.
And a good eye there.
Just a really
What
bad
about
circle
some
change
no-nos?
outside. Okay.
Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a
This is the kind of
professional
at bat we
player
want to
and
see.
even a major league player.
Laid off the stuff way outside the zone.
And the 3-1. And there's ball
Okay.
four.
All right. Hey, saw that pretty well. Laid off all the pitches that were way outside the zone. The only one that we swung at was right there at the bottom. And then we didn't fall for that high fastball, which wouldn't have been the worst case because it would have only been 2 strikes. But I mean, we see so many of those. Oof, boy, we see so many of the at bats or the innings kind of come unglued. Thought I had a better read on that. That is unfortunate. That is not. God dang it.
Create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Luis Arias.
Dang it, early on that circle change. Oh, and we're not going to be able to
center
drive it in.
field. Sawinski under it.
Early on the slider.
And that is that. One left for Seattle. They lead it 2-1.
Dang it. So we don't take advantage of the walk. We can take advantage of the hit by pitch. A double play and then a 1-pitch fly out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And
Checks
Woody
his
Keller right on
swing.
it. Says he held up. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thank goodness Key Brian didn't get a hold of that one. My goodness, that was a slider in a bad
Rowdy
spot.
Tellez. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Inside.
1-0.
The Pirates trailing by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering in there for a strike.
1-1.
A ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That is where we wanted, like, those 3 fastballs that got cranked for home runs. That was the spot that we wanted, high and tight. Even if it's a foul ball, let's try and change that eye level. Tellez has been giving us some tough at-bats. We're going to go same spot. Try a circle change on the outside. That wasn't where I wanted it. We've had trouble putting...
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through.
Batting 7.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Henry Davis getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Okay, there's a nice strike. Darn it, thought that was strike 3. Bobby.
Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Having trouble putting away some hitters lately.
Leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2.
My God. My God, that fastball is not where I need it to be.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Off balance feed, there's one.
Ooh, that's a bang play. That'll end the second inning.
1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 2 and the Pirates 1. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Cade Marlowe. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good take. That's a bold take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, we choked up with Marlowe. Got a hold of a sinker.
Out to short, Aguero.
4-seam. Really slow on that. Safe. Safe.
And putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
And up next for Seattle, J.P.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second, everybody. Okay, we're back. Nice job by Marlowe to beat out that single.
He was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
First,
it's a good take on the outside. Curious to see how this weather affects. I still have not been able to figure out how to get a pitcher warmed up and into the game. I guess you could just put the starter back out there and then put arms up and then
another ball.
Pitching.
Chris with that
Pitch visit? I don't know.
And a speedy guy at first.
I don't know.
He's in a favorable
He doesn't have a lot of confidence in any of his pitches.
I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's a late swing.
Marlowe gets his lead at first with nobody out. Close, but called a ball.
Ooh.
And that's ball 3.
Shocked that was a ball.
And a pitch. And he walked it.
Okay. So we get a generous call. That was part of the situation yesterday where we got a couple of generous calls from the umpire, and we were able to capitalize on it. We'll see if we can do the same today.
The Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. Foul
Not
off.
on that
He was
pitch.
late. No outs. Runners at first and second. And a foul ball.
Oh. If we're just a little bit more on time with that, we can try and get that fair.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out.
Everyone's safe. Everyone's safe.
He decides to hold on to it, and the defense comes away.
Okay. This is a situation that we have not been good in.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his
Blanco's had a couple of pretty okay pieces of contact.
Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now here is
Nope. Too aggressive. I got too excited. I saw the visions of the home run in the last at-bat. Regain your focus, composure, settle. Wait on that one. That was a much more hittable piece.
Loaded, nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up.
Hey, there's a
You
good.
gotta make some pitches, but if he can battle,
It's a good take right there.
he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the
Okay.
plate. Keeps
Thankful that we got contact on it. I don't want that to be
feels
called
like
strike
we might
3.
be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes
Early?
dangerous, I
That's
think
still
is the
early?
moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Yeah, good. Got me with a fastball. He had thrown all the other fastballs up high in the zone.
Stepping in for the Mariners.
Just wasn't ready for that speed in that location.
Right here.
I'm imagining he'll go low for the double play. He went high with a fastball. Damn it.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Gone. Okay, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. We are falling apart here. Fuck. We've done a good job. We've avoided a couple of high fastballs. We've swung at a couple in these last 2 at-bats.
And the pitch. And 1-2.
Good take right there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Okay. It was a good stump out there.
Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball. And here it comes.
Okay, hey, stay alive. Stay alive.
A full count.
I keep looking up in the zone, but
On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1.
okay.
Time at first.
That sucks.
It's a fielder's choice.
It's a fielder's choice. He kept going up. I was so afraid of that he would go low. I thought for sure that he would go low in the zone.
And now for Seattle, Ty France. Hit by a pitch his first time up. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Okay, so we get the run back. Granted, we gave it up. I believe we gave it up at the bottom. Game 1. Yeah, we gave it up in the bottom of the first, whatever.
And the righty deals.
Oof, that's a big swing on a slider. We're a little out of sync here, a little backwards.
With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That.
Zips it to first. That ends the inning. And
Bases loaded, nobody out, and we score only 1 run. That's been a huge problem. Xbox Fire, you sending me a message? What's happening? Oh, I've gotten enough points to redeem a $1.25 Xbox gift card. Hey, thanks for letting me know, Xbox.
Castillo back to work. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a bouncer. Rojas sends it to first. One up, one down.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Leover Peguero, the next to hit, takes outside. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And it's even up.
Recognize that changeup
Castillo.
right. Just spit on it.
One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side.
Nice job, Rojas.
Gathers and throws to first.
It does look like he is just
And
rifling it over to Ty
down
France.
begin
He's not
the
that far.
bottom of the third.
Not that far away.
Tree, hold on.
And now the DH. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Haniger going back. It bangs off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
I don't know that Haniger had a shot at it, but we at least
Anytime
tried.
you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He's already homered here in this one. And that clips the inside.
I thought that was going to be another bad pitch. I saw that we threw the 4-seam.
The M's leading by 2 here in the last half of the third. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
3 straight sliders. We get the strikeout.
3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 3 and the Pirates 1. Back here at PNC Park, John Shelby with Chris
Okay,
Singleton.
so we maintain our
And
2-run
lead
lead.
off the fourth, Mitch
Got
Haniger.
a little sketchy there.
Right-hander back to work. Swings
Way
through
too
that
aggressive.
one
I was
out
ready
front
for a
that time.
fastball, trying to go up high. That's where he had been in a lot of the last inning, but changed it up on me.
Definitely seems to be the name of their game in this.
And he went right back to it. Okay, all right.
On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field.
Take a
And
little
that'll
single
fall for
there.
a
Went to
base
the
hit.
sinker.
And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch.
Able
in
to
an
get
0-2
enough
count.
there.
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Josh Rojas.
1-0.
In
Get
the
back.
dirt, but kept close. But no advance. That's ball 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That misses. Down 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Foul ball there.
Needed to recognize that just a
Haniger,
touch
the board
sooner.
here at first with nobody out. Pitch
That's the
misses, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Okay, yanked that one, ball 4. Doing a good job dragging out some of these at-bats. Third walk that we've drawn today.
They can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Problem is we've been putting a lot of runners on base, but we haven't been cashing them in.
strike on the outside corner.
Thought about it, but didn't go with it.
On the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul straight back. The Mariners trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
I'm going to go with a 12-6 curve there. Way out of the zone.
Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's going to be
Oh boy. Okay. Thank God we didn't get a piece of that. I'm okay with being too late on that.
And second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Don't have a lot of speed on the base paths.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-up.
I don't know why the game lagged like that, but that is just an unfortunate at-bat.
Makes the catch.
2 on, nobody out, and we have scored 0 with a pretty bad strikeout and a pretty bad pop-out. Fantastic. The game froze on that one, which isn't great, considering what happened yesterday.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 2 outs.
You got me with a
Sets him
fastball.
down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Fuck.
So they strand a pair. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mariners.
Fooled me on the
3
location.
and the
Didn't
Pirates
anticipate
1.
3 straight fastballs.
Ready to go.
That one
Bottom
kind of
4.
sucks a little
And
more
now
just
here
because
is
of the
Ryan
fact
Reynolds.
that we were early on 2 of them. I don't think the first one gets out. The second one that we were early on might have gotten out.
For the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. The other way, and it goes just foul. Strike 3.
There we go.
Got him looking on the changeup. Jack Sawinski, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
My fastball again crept over the inside, or crept out over the plate, I should say.
Kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. And down
There we
on
go.
strikes he goes.
God, we are only in the bottom of the 4th inning. This is a slow-moving game. Both teams have been, we've been knocking up the pitch count. Long at bats on our side. They've been doing the same. We've had trouble putting them out in quick succession at times.
First offering and
It does not help. The umpire zone pretty tight, so they're not getting. No one's getting those like.
2 out, space is empty.
Those like 50-50 calls. Like, it's a little ridiculous to me that one of those isn't. Oh boy, way too slow. Too fast. That was too fast.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And now 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
There we go.
Down in order go the Pirates. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. Polanco, 30 years old now, and he's been quite a threat lately with 6 homers in his last 10 games. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Stamont also throwing. The wind of the pitch. Edge of the zone.
Damn
for
it,
a strike,
fucking
but
fuck.
It's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the
So it's gonna be the same
location of
sequence
pitch is
as
gonna
last
be.
time.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Righty delivers.
Okay.
1-2.
We've had success with the step out, and he kind of comes out a little more, a little
Fights
wilder.
that one away, still 1-2. The pitch.
2-2.
Line drive and a base hit. So a runner aboard.
Single,
to start the
single.
inning.
Thought about a double. Obviously,
Well, he
thought
wasn't
about a
afraid to hit
double.
with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 down. Now it's going to be Luke Raley. Swing and a line drive curling.
That is
foul
the
down the right
third
side.
pitch we've missed right in that location, and we've been early on all 4 or 3 of them. 2 with Crawford, 1 now with Raley.
That breaking
Big
ball
swing
is
on a
in
12-6
for a strike,
curve
and
there.
quickly, it is 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball still
Got it.
0-2.
Got the smallest piece of it.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away.
I think the coach wanted us to run.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second.
It would have at least been a
And right
fielder's
here,
choice. That's
everything
another.
went down on the
It's a
board.
60 speed, and I believe Rayleigh's an 80 speed coming up the first base line. I think he's got it beat out on the first base
Martin Perez
on the run to first, but
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So first and second with 1 gone.
so they bring in a lefty against Ty France, a 94-mile-an-hour sinker. Circle change 88 cutter at 91, 4-seam at 94, and a 12-6 at 81.
That's
One ball.
way
Outside the zone here. So we
Ball.
have been given a gift here.
When you're talking about a guy that's,
Should have runners on
perhaps just gonna
second
be in
and
the
third, but if we
rotation,
can get enough of
maybe
a...
a long relief guy to not start an inning, to come into an inning with
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Goodbye.
3-run blast, Ty France. Hey, didn't matter that we didn't advance. Let's go.
France goes deep.
And we've
His
scored 6 runs in
13th
each of
home run
these
the
games.
season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall.
And greeted the brand new bullpen arm. Second pitch. Taking him deep.
But, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now a chance for Mitch Haniger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Oof. Too excited there.
And he deals. That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
For some reason that threw me off a little bit. I thought I was going to drop further out of the zone.
Bounce to
That
the
was
left
out of the
side.
zone.
Aguero
Gross. Flip the swings there.
Tosses across the first, and they take care of Haniger for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Rojas.
Oh, God.
Fouled off. And now the lefty. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That clips the corner.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up.
Circle change way inside.
And he makes the catch.
Huh.
And that is that. 3-run shot for Seattle. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
I mean, it looks nice because we have the 6 runs on 7
We
hits,
get to the
but
bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
we've left a lot of runners on with walks, and I think at least a hit by pitch. I think it was just France. Might have been a second, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it was just the one, though.
We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Davis stands in now and watches strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand.
Come on, like none of these are fucking strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Towards first, France. He handles it himself. Home man for the
God, we are
5th
still
inning,
only in the 5th inning. My
Yeah.
God, this game is so long. And it's pitches, it's situations like that where it's like, you're not getting the call.
Strike 1.
Pittsburgh doesn't seem like they're quite as aggressive at times.
Rip towards third.
Right as I say that. Out on the second pitch. That's what we're looking for. Let's pick the pace up a little bit, huh?
Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the top of the 6th. And now Luis Urias. And the pitch. Swing.
Okay, we need to not swing at his first pitch. Way too early. Oh, actually, good timing. He hasn't thrown a first pitch strike in the zone.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
0-2.
0-2 now. And that's
1-2.
outside. And the pitch. Foul
God,
off
he's
the
throwing
plate.
everything
They'll
out
do
of the
it
zone,
again.
and I just am bailing him out here. That's a 5-pitch walk if we just keep the pad on our shoulder.
1-2. And there's
That
a
missed.
ball.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Close, but called a ball. 3-2 now. On the ground, right
Ah,
side.
we bailed him out
Johnson
there. That was a real bad call.
whips it to first.
That was a really bad at bat.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting. The center.
Because we're up 6-1, I think we can. We have a couple of lefties here with Marlowe and Crawford. We'll go ahead and just let him go lefty-lefty.
Out there to center. Dives and makes the catch.
Second diving
Love
catch.
to see when a guy's hungry to
Fucking
make a play.
God.
Excellent diving catch. You can
Don't worry, left fielder. I'll hit one your way so you can have a cool highlight too.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's
Let's
the
get a little
shortstop
bloop shot there,
to
but
play,
no such luck.
J.P. Crawford. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
Ripped on a line to center.
Well, he didn't have to
Is
dive
that.
for it that time.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Okay, that's all right.
9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 6 and the Pirates 1.
We still don't have that.
And we're back.
Still don't have any sort of like weather delay, which has been nice. It seemed like that was kind of what they were working or what they were looking for, what the Pirates were looking for, because they really ran their starting pitcher into the ground there.
The Pirates batting order turns over.
It wasn't like he was particularly sharp today.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Get doubled
base
up
hit.
on that slider there. Not
And
a
at first, 1 away.
super smart move on my part.
Ground ball, left side. Throws to first.
It's a nice
time.
pick. It was in the red. It's a good adjustment. I'll take the 1 out. No problem. No problem. Ideally, you get 2, but I think it was going to be a tricky 2. Tricky 2 at best. Of course, we gave up that real funky inning
2 outs
with a missed
and 1
double
in scoring
play, but it was a
position.
different style of missed double play.
Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Picks
Okay.
himself up an RBI.
Let's get,
the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jack so Winsky now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, I hope I didn't jinx myself. I already jinxed myself
He's really
once in this
working him
game.
away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Throw and it gets away.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Coming around third is Reynolds. He will score. It's 6-3.
Why?
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Down the
Okay.
third base.
All right. We get out of it. Got a little dicey there.
Splits there. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, an error, and 1 left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Pirates 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco, a switch hitter batting right.
All right. Hang on. One more second. Oh. So Aroldis Chapman in.
And the pitch.
Let's see if we can get one or two of these runs back. Again, don't want to be in a shootout. We had success against Chapman in the first game of this series. It's just been a funky couple of plays here and there, and it really sucks when it's like a really bad error. It's just like it just has no shot to get to be not a bad error, you know? It was bad. I had done a good job to adjust to one earlier and not throw it completely away.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what we can do here.
We're just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
So what were we on there? We were on his slider. Yeah, his slider was the pitch that seemed to give him the most trouble yesterday. Or Saturday. Friday.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner
that's a bad swing.
has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Sawinski snags it. Runner tags it second. Applies the tag.
Well, that was a bad send. What the fuck?
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
It's a bad send.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Okay, well, we got out to a loud start and then a really stupid double play. Would have brought up France, who already has a home run in this game. A couple errors, one by either side. I do believe they both led to runs.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
I think instead it would be a 5-3 game instead of a 6-3 game. We have a double lefty, two lefty, one righty. So we'll go ahead and bring in the lefty Gabe Spire. See what he can do on the mound.
Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners.
We're still only here in the bottom of like the 7th inning. This is a very slow rolling game.
As the lefty gets to work, bounce to the right side. Rojas throws on to first, and they get the lead off here in the 7th.
You do have an option for Munoz in the 9th, and it does look like the rain is slowed down a little bit.
That one off the bad
Didn't know who I was going to get there.
Lazy fly ball. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Felt like kind of a no man's land situation.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Tap to first. France. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Yeah, if I don't throw that,
And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates.
I don't throw that ball way out of the way.
To that 6-3 deficit.
It went all the way up the right. It went all the way up the right field line too. Like, just God Come on.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Josh Staumont.
Number 63.
Pretty tight game, so
Staumont.
they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Ty France, 1 for 2.
Ty France.
98 on a fastball, 84 on a curveball, 88 on a slider, a sinker at
Line
87.
and a pitch, and it's fouled away. Staumont in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015.
You know, I thought he'd go curveball.
And the right-hander deals,
Ooh, got me with a slider there.
and 1 away. Now it's the
Everything
right
was up in the
fielder,
zone.
Mitch Haniger. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
See, and so he's up in the zone, up in the zone, up in the zone, and now he's low, low. Ah. He went slider outside. That's the perfect pitch against me. Fuck.
Got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fuck me.
Swings through it,
Was
and
that
that's
too
a
late?
strikeout.
I don't even know.
Nobody
What a
looked for
disaster.
Seattle, but they still lead it 6-3.
They brought in the right arm there. The correct arm.
Ready for the
Yep, they brought in the correct arm. 3 strikeouts. We had 5 strikeouts through their other 3 pitchers combined. And we struck out all 3 times against Staumont. Gross.
bottom of the 8th. Now it's
We have Santos up. It's triple righty. Okay. I think maybe we warm up Saucedo. What do we? We're in the bottom of the 8th. We can put him in the game.
Gregory Santos.
Let's get his pitches in, and then
Out of
we'll
the pen.
see.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets.
We'll
a
see what
lot
happens
late
in the
movement, so
top
it's tough
half
to
of the
pick up.
9th. What we'll do here is we will go with a slider. Warm him up a little bit.
The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th,
Okay, we're finally starting to get some of those calls on the edge, which is nice.
0-2 now.
Again, it doesn't have to be 100% of them, but it shouldn't be as few as it has been.
Tosses to the pitcher, covering the
Why
bag.
did you slide? I didn't touch a button to do that. That is not what I want to see a pitcher doing, considering we already have a bullpen issue. We don't need Santos, one of our more trusted arms,
Out
getting
to
injured
short.
sliding into first base.
Crawford throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
That is a pace that we have not seen throughout today's game. 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Through that one for strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's okay. That's all right. We were pitching carefully.
In there at the knees.
We're going to step off. We're going to step off. Step off. Step off. I don't want to throw another fastball. Especially to McCutcheon, who's already taken us deep. I would, however, like to throw a sinker. There we go. And that's why. Nicely done.
And they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. New arm out of the bullpen, David Bednar. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel
we'll
pretty
see how
fresh.
this goes. What is the portion of the lineup? It's going to be actually a couple of lefties, I believe. Oh, it's Brian Reynolds, who's a switch. A lefty in Sawinski and Ke'Bryan Hayes. Who do we have on the mound right now? We have...
Leading off to the Mariners, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Lefty, lefty. We could bring in Saucedo. I know I want to pile up saves with Munoz, but we might want to try to play the advantage here. 99 on a fastball, 12-6 curve, 80 a splitter at 84.
And a swing and a
There's
miss
a
there.
12-6 curve at 79. We're way over the top of it.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh,
Ground ball scooped up Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next is Seattle.
Back to the top of the Seattle order.
we can leave Munoz warm if things get hairy, but we can bring in the lefty for at least the 3, the minimum 3.
There's one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ground ball right side.
And that's why we weren't ready for that first pitch heater, because he had actually thrown something way off speed his first pitch last time.
Number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
2 outs, base is empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Not a great series for him.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Should have the 2-run home run that really helped us get back into that game yesterday, but
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
there we go.
Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Take a stand-up double, no problem.
He was
No
all
problem.
over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Oh, that was a bad.
Hayes moving
Bad
on
at
to this
bad.
one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Damn it.
So no runs here on a
That must have been a
base hit, no
fastball.
errors,
I was
and one
anticipating
left.
something off
High to
speed.
the
We
order,
were late and
3,
under it.
4, 5 will get their shot
Damn it.
in the bottom of the ninth.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
It's the Mariners 6 and the Pirates 3.
Sorry about that. No, that's loud.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and now Brian Reynolds.
Okay.
Now on the
We're gonna bring in-
Taylor Saucedo.
We're going to bring in Taylor Saucedo.
Yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Saucedo.
He'll have to face 3 batters minimum. It's a switch hitter who's weaker to lefties, a true lefty, and a right-handed hitter. He's very slow. He has that slow windup. We have to adjust to that.
pitch. Bounce to the right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Okay, well, Brian Reynolds is just a thorn in my side.
Man at first. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to
Hey, there
first,
we go.
play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play
There we
defensively.
go.
Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
He's not the closer.
So
He
it's
is
their
maybe
last
the
chance in
weakest.
this one. Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
He might be the lowest rated bullpen guy.
That one is absolutely
What? Who?
belted.
What?
That's
What?
back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Okay, so that's not good. I didn't know who the game gave me. I had no idea. I thought it would maybe give me Julio. I think it gave me Haniger. Yep, you can see Haniger there at the bottom of the screen. Like, he starts to the left, and then I clearly take control.
Scored position with 2 away. At the plate.
We're going to go ahead and leave him in. One more batter. We have a 3-run lead. It's fine. 3-run cushion is perfectly okay.
And a foul ball. Hits the outside corner with that one.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Hit to right, and that should do it.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Sacedo. Nice job picking up the save.
Of this 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you
2
go on the road is to
lefty advantage bats,
500 ball. Well,
because Reynolds isn't quite as good against left-handed pitchers.
and you got
We
yourself
give up
a breathing
the
room.
one,
You wanna keep
like
same
the
mindset.
screaming
Let's go
double,
to the
not
next
great,
one.
but then them having another lefty,
6-3
that's good.
in the final
So
score.
Sacedo picks up his 3rd save of the
Sealed in
season,
our
probably,
entire
I would guess, the
outstanding crew
biggest,
here at MLB The Show. I'm
the
Joe
highest,
Michelle. Thanks for joining us for the
what's
game
it
of the
called?
week.
What do they call it? It's the highest leverage situation he probably has a save in, I would guess. I would assume that a couple of his saves would be like, we threw him in for 3 innings. We did that with somebody the other day when we had a pretty big lead. Just let him throw 3 innings and pick up a save. Kind of a cheap one, but pretty good bounce back. We score 6 runs in each of these games, which is kind of wild. A couple of nice robberies and right in center field for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They got a little wobbly there in the late stages, in the bottom of the, I guess in the 6th inning. Boy, this game just had a weird pace to it, it felt. But yeah, we gave up 2 runs in the bottom of that 6th inning, but we were able to keep them in check for the rest of the game. And we got 2, gave 1 back, and then got it back in the top of the 3rd. Tacked on 3 more with Ty France, your player of the game, 1 for 3 with that 3-run blast. Cal Raleigh was 1 for 4 with a 2-run home run. Polanco was 3 for 5, had a double, scored twice, and Marlowe was 2 for 5 with a run. Castillo picks up his 20th win of the season. 6 innings pitched to give up 6 hits, struck out 5, no walks, 2 earned on his line. Johan Avedo, I forgot how it was pronounced. That was well over an hour ago. 4.1 innings pitched in the loss. He gave up 4 earned, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and Tyler Salcedo picks up his 3rd save of the season. This Pittsburgh Pirates team, real tough. Really, really tough. We obviously lost kind of a weird game yesterday, but they had a lot of fight in this one. We struggled at times defensively, both in this game and in the last game. It got weird. It got wild. I kind of jinxed myself 1.34 times where I talked about the 2 pitches to Reynolds and how they missed their spot. They were supposed to be high and tight. They were low and a little more inside. And we gave up 2 home runs, and I said that, and then we give up 1 to McCutchen. We did pitch Brian Reynolds pretty carefully today, though I don't think we held him hitless, which is fine. And it got a little wonky there with an error and some messy defensive play in the bottom of the 6th, but we're able to figure it out, and no harm done. 6-3, your final. We score 6 runs, like I mentioned, in every game of the season, or of the series, and we have scored since the shutout 5 or more runs in 5 straight games. We will see if we can keep that momentum rolling against the Los Angeles Dodgers tomorrow. A familiar opponent on the mound, Shohei Ohtani, 10-1 with a 2.40 ERA. George Kirby, 10-5 with a 2.21 ERA. and they're not only a familiar face in Ohtani because he played for the Angels and we saw him quite a bit, but they are a familiar foe for us in the World Series where we have met up a few times with it all on the line. Let's check out this exclamation point up here with our roster. Jimmy Kingsbury was sent down since the player he filled in for recovered. Walter Ford sent down to the Travelers since the player he filled in for recovered. Do we have... Brian Wu looks like he might be back in the starting lineup. I don't see anybody on the injured list or anything. He might just be on the bench. Do we have an option to not have to worry about a bullpen game in Game 3 of this series? We'll find out, and you'll find out along with me if you subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos, new baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can check out the baseball playlist here. It has every game of MLB The Show all the way since February, including off days, spring training, all that stuff up till now and into the future. This morning's video is up right here. It's Driver 3, Episode 6, and a new series, Random Rosters, is back in a slightly different format. Check out the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns in Game 1 of the preseason right up there. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll catch you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for more baseball action, taking on Ohtani and those Los Angeles Dodgers. Thank you again. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night. That's what I say there.